Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the channel, Shelly's Millions. In today's video, I don't know, I want to talk about a bunch of stuff, but whatever you guys want to talk about, honestly. I love talking about budget, finance, money. Lately, I'm getting really into credit card points. And as you guys know, I am going to Japan, Tokyo at the end of the year. And I'm really trying to just do it on credit card points so that I'm not spending any money, at least for the airfare and for the hotels. I don't have a lot of credit card points right now. I have some, and part of the reason why I don't have as many is because I was able to redeem flights for points. So I feel like I'm not really paying for the flights. I'm paying taxes on the flights, but that's it. So I'm flying in business class. I'm flying really cheap. Mostly I did that by sign up bonuses. I don't spend crazy amounts of money on credit cards. One of the tips that do that I do is I always start with Rakuten. Even I just bought concert tickets. I went to go see Cardi B. I know she's not for everybody, but I like her. I took my friend for her birthday because I like experiences over gifts, really. We normally go to Disneyland, but she works a 9 to 5 job now, and I work mostly weekends, so like the timing doesn't work out. So we went to concert instead. I even started with Rakuten on my thank you, Joy and Joey. Oh, Andrew, I saw you just got monetized. I saw that's so awesome. Oh, that's great. Okay. Yes. And yes, Sugar Sprinkles, I did love it. I thought it was so good. She played every song that I wanted her to. She played like all the popular songs plus all her new songs, and it was amazing. Um, but I value experiences. So I went to Rakuten before I bought my tickets on Ticketmaster, and I got like 3 times points. So I think I'm gonna get like a bunch of points on my credit card for buying something that I was gonna buy anyway, right? And I love that. Yeah, so Rakuten before Ticketmaster. Let me know. I should drop that link for my Rakuten. I saw Cardi B. um, I love her. I know that everybody does not love her, but I do. Um, so yeah. I had a really good time. I had a really good time. Okay. So, points and credit cards and hotels. I got my flights pretty much for free because of doing it on credit card points. Then I have one hotel booked for 2 nights that I'm doing entirely on points. Now I want to okay, Joel says, "I wanna see Cardi B." I'd rather see her than Bad Bunny. Uh-oh. I haven't seen the halftime show, but I actually do like Bad Bunny too. I think he's, fun to clean the house too. And he's easy on the eyes. Okay, so, um, I am trying to figure out how best to try and book the rest of my trip on points. And on Rakuten right now, there is a deal. Maybe I just need to log into my Rakuten and show you guys, how I do this. Let's see if I can share my screen. And then apparently Hyatt hotels have the best redemption value for points. Like a Marriott hotel on points is really expensive per night. Like I've never seen Marriott be cheap. Nobody seems to recommend transferring your credit card points over to Marriott. They say it's not a good redemption, right? Like a good redemption is these business class flights and then like a hotel where it would cost like more than in points. So I just think I need to investigate that a little bit. No. Okay, so this is an Aura ring. It does look like a wedding band, I wish. Um, This is one of those Aura rings that tracks your sleep and your health. You guys know that I've tried to have my motto be health is wealth this year and last year too. So I'm just using it to like track my sleep and I've always been curious. It's not the answer I thought it would be, you guys. I y- Let me talk about my schedule for a minute. So my work schedule, and also you guys can tell I'm tired. When one eye is extra more closed than the other, it's because I'm super tired. Squint the other one. Um, no, definitely not married. I Monday through Wednesday, I basically work 11 a.m. to 7 p.m., right? Sometimes it goes earlier, sometimes it goes later. I don't necessarily love that schedule. I feel like it's the whole day. I have to be there too early to get anything really done in the morning, and I'm there kinda late, and by the time I'm done, I'm just, like, ready to, like, kinda come home and settle in. It's the whole day, right? It's not really a morning shift, it's not really an evening shift, it's like your whole dang day. But it's more mornings, right? So 11 a.m. to about 7 p.m., and then I leave my house, like, 10:30 a.m., and I get home at 7:30, 8 o'clock. Okay. Alex wants to travel. You're considering going on a cruise, but you hear those are nothing but nonstop pampering and food buffet galore. I will get fat. I might do a Royal Caribbean cruise in the Caribbean. Yes. Okay. So, anyway, back to my schedule for a second. Then Friday, I work 5 p.m. to about 1 a.m. 1:15 a.m. is more accurate. And Saturday, I work. Last night I got off at 3 a.m. Right. So that's why I look a little crazy and I always look a little crazy because I always work late on Saturday. Saturday, I would say it's more common that I'm there from like 5:30 p.m. to 1:30 or 2:15 a.m., but last night was a really late night. Last night, I also had to clean vomit. Do you guys wanna see? We sent this to my boss. I was like, "This is" she called me a minion, and I was like, "That's my puke cleaning outfit." So we're gonna share that with you guys. Um That is me at work. That's where my boss called me a minion. So it's funny because, like, sometimes I think that you think that, "Oh, like, as my career furthers, like, I'm not gonna have to clean the restrooms or I'm not gonna have to deal with this." I think you're always gonna whatever this is in your career, I think you're always gonna deal with it. But anyway, last night was a super late night. We have a festival. Someone got sick. We had to clean it. I am gonna say that, like, we don't really have very many kids movies at my theater, and I think little kids are more likely to have, like, sensitive stomachs and more just icky things that you have to clean up, and we don't really have that, so I'm very fortunate. It has been a while since I've had to clean up something super gross. And as far as, like, my puke cleaning outfit goes, like, it wasn't that bad of a situation. It could have been way worse, but, yeah. So that's what I did last night, guys, and I got home after 3 a.m., and not because of that, just we have a festival going on and all this other stuff, but anyway, um, so that's why I'm always tired, and I got the Aura Ring. Sorry, this story has a point. I got the Aura Ring to try and figure out, like, oh, how bad is going from kinda mornings or all day to those really late nights, right? Because, like, it feels bad. It doesn't feel great, right? Like, I'm like, "Oh, I'm old and this is hard." But truthfully, I thought it would be, like, kind of a lot worse. And there's all these, like, YouTube channels, right? Oh, no. Well, this is my readiness score. That's not great. It's like, "Oh, it's not good, lady. My heart rate was elevated, which is affecting my readiness score. This is common." Blah. Oh, it's common for Aura members on Sundays. So I'm not alone. If my schedule allows, give myself a lot of fun downtime today. Sometimes it's like, ooh, you had like critical sleep. Anyway, I actually thought it was going to be like a lot worse, and it's not. Um, Andrew, I'm so glad that you got monetized. That is awesome. Ba, 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 ba. And let's see what else you guys are saying. So I've only been on one cruise. Andrew says that he's been on cruises. I haven't figured out there are some ways to do cruises on points, but it seems like it's harder, right? So, honestly, if I'm honest, Japan was not on my radar. Like, maybe my mom is surprised that I'm, like, picked Japan. So, Japan was not really on my radar as a place that I wanna travel everywhere, right? As long as it's safe, right? And Japan is supposed to be really safe, but they don't there's a lot of countries like I've been to India, they speak English in India. When I went to Ireland, they speak English in Ireland. Um, so there's other countries where it's, I think, a little bit easier for an English speaker to travel. Japan is not necessarily one of them. I do hear that a lot of their signs are also in English. Like here in California, right? A lot of our signs are both in English and Spanish because we're so close to Mexico. I don't know if that's like that in the rest of the United States, but here, um, English and Spanish, you have it in both. If you go to a theme park, for example, like if you go to Disneyland or Universal Studios here, they first say the announcements like, "Keep your arms and legs inside the ride." Then they generally say it in Spanish, right? So in Japan, it might be common for something like that, and I'm sure, like, I'm gonna really be listening, and apparently it's very safe and very clean. Um, I also anyway, but I picked it because it is one of the travel destinations that is supposed to be easy to do on points, whereas cruises are not as easy to do on points that I know of. Um, but I've been on one cruise. It was my friend Abel that I always travel with. Um, we went for it was really we've known each other since I was about 13, 14. I'm 10 days older than him. So my birthday is July 6th and his birthday is July 16th. And he is very outgoing and he likes the world to revolve around him. And I love him dearly, right? And I'm one of his best friends. So I feel like I can say this and I don't feel like it would be a shocker. He likes things to center around him. So since his birthday is so close to mine, we almost always celebrate his birthday, but really it's both of our birthdays. And now we have another friend. Her name's Tonica, and her birthday's at the end of July. So we just have like a lot of friends in our circle where our birthdays are in July. When I was younger, before we were 21, I remember like I was like, "Ooh, I'm gonna get to be 21 first." Now that I'm now that we're further along, I'm like, "Oh no, I'm gonna be 50 first." I don't want I wanted to be 21 first. I don't really want to be 50 first, but it is what it is. Um, but we went on a cruise for his 40th birthday, but really it was like my 40th birthday as well. Just to Ensenada, Mexico, because that's a close destination. I have heard that the Alaska cruises are really nice. I know a lot of people that have done those. And I do like Disney, so I would like to do a Disney cruise. I would love to do a Disney cruise to Alaska. Yeah, and then in terms of birthdays, my mom's and my best friends are both on the same day. They're Gemini's on June 4th. Okay. So, okay. Oh, Andrew's done a bunch of cruises. Carnival, Holland America, Cunard, I don't even know if I'm saying that right, Princess Cruise, and Norwegian. If you want a classy experience, stick to Cunard and the Holland America line, and I think that Holland is one that does, the Alaskan cruises. So I've heard really great things about the Alaskan cruise. But anyway, I have not been focused on cruises because you can't do it on points. I'm really enjoying getting my travel for free. So today, while I have you guys with me, I want to kind of see if I can combine all of these little elements. So first, let me see if I can log on to my Hyatt account. And then, okay, I got to sign in. So they're also, so Hyatt is having a sale where you're supposed to be able to get like 20% more points for free. This is so annoying, you guys. Hyatt has that, the two-factor authentication. And so, like, every time I don't know, it just takes forever to get signed in. And, like, I feel like it's harder for me to get into my Hyatt account than it is for me to than it is for me to do what? Like, log onto my bank account and stuff, you guys. Okay, ba, 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 ba. For every 5 World of Hyatt, for every 5 unique brands. Oh, that's interesting. Okay. All right, hold on. I'm looking at this, but I need to find, like, buying points. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna share. No, I think I'm gonna have to, okay. We're gonna log on to Rakuten first, I think. I don't really know. Oh, and Debbie's in here. Um, Life has been lifing. Aw, yeah, they decorate their doors on cruises. Yeah, we didn't do that. But yeah, people decorate their doors. I did eat a lot of food on the cruise, and so it's my 40th birthday, and that's when I started getting, like, heartburn so bad that now I take medicine for it. I got the all you can drink package. Okay, hold on. We're gonna go to Rakuten. And I'm gonna share. Okay. My screen. Okay, hold on one second. So I always, log on to Rakuten first before I do any kind of shopping because deals. So, like, right now, like I just said, and it's like I'm also earning it in the form of member rewards points. So, like I just said, Ticketmaster, 3 times points. If you're doing StubHub, it's 2 times points. Groupon right now is 7 times points. What did I wanna look at? I wanted to look at Hyatt. World of Hyatt points. And then I'm gonna go, okay, good. It's got me logged in. So I'm gonna go to shop now. I'm not gonna buy. I just wanna see if this is the best way to do this because I also got a promotion offer and I'm not sure if you can do them together. Now this is weird. It just had me logged in and now it doesn't. So let me go back here. Get my member number. I don't think there's a reason why I can't share that. Am I sharing the right thing? Okay, I don't know. Okay, World of Hyatt ID. Uh-oh. Let's see what I'm sharing. Okay. Hi, Rocky. Okay, so I might have to buy points to do the rest of the trip because I don't think I have enough to do it some other way. Okay, so I did my Rakuten. Okay. All right. Share this tab instead. Okay. So, I have my Rakuten account linked, and you can see that in that right-hand corner. Okay, Andrew's asking me a question about YouTube monetization, and I love talking about that. So, Andrew says, since I've been monetized for a while and he's new, do I have any recommendations? Should I turn on memberships, set that up, and do live streams? Yeah, you might as well, right? I'm gonna be honest, I'm earning like 50 cents, a dollar, $1.50 by doing these lives. I am doing them to kind of hold myself accountable, and to have some routine, right? Like, building routine is important, and keeping the commitments that you make to yourself and your audience are important. So if you do it, um, like, try and pick, like, a consistent schedule, and you'll see all the data, like, of when your audience is online and all that kinda stuff, so try and pick a time when everybody's online, do that. And then, yeah, I am not doing a lot with my memberships, but sure, like, if somebody wants to support you, might as well turn it on. Um, Debbie, I haven't looked at the movies, but I don't know if I'm going to because we gotta look at this points deal. Okay, so on Rakuten, the deal is you get 1.25 more points. Now, how much would it cost to buy? Let's just see what the maximum amount of points you can buy would be. 55,000 points for 144,000. No, it's for $1,144. But is that a good deal? I mean, it's better than nothing, but I feel like that's still not a good deal. Okay, so 55,000 points, but then you also get times 1.25. So let's do that math really quick. And let's read the terms and conditions here. So I'd actually be getting, I believe, because that at some of the hotels is only worth like a little over one night. Okay, so 1144. Nope. 11. Oh my goodness, guys. 1144 times 1.25. No, it's not right either. Don't do that. Do 55,000 times 1.25. That would equal 68,000 points. But I do need to read those terms and conditions. Oh, you're welcome, Rocky. Also, Debbie, we'll look at movies in a second. So, if I bought those points, and depending on the hotel, this could be like 3 nights, but at some of the higher end properties, that would not even be 2 nights. So after we look at this, we gotta really read these terms and conditions because the Rakuten offer is potentially what would make that worth it. We gotta read that because is that gonna be okay, well, we just gotta read it. Okay, cashback terms and conditions because it says it's the cashback. Cashback is only available on the purchase of points. Cashback is not available on hotel bookings. Cashback will be automatically added to your Rakuten account today. So that's 1.25 points. So maybe that's the points on. Okay, hold on. So I think I did that wrong. Maybe you're not getting points back. You're getting points on the things you buy. So that would be 1144 times 1.25 equals. So I would be getting 1,430 points, and then those points on Rakuten can be worth 2 cents. So that'd be like $30 back in points. So that's not that good of a deal. Now we also have to see. Sorry, we also have to see, we're going to go on a different page now, like what some of the bookings are going to be. Also, let me just see. Let me try and get my Rakuten code for you guys. In case you're not a member, I literally start all of my shopping with that because might as well, right? Share my referral link. Oh, my referral code is Shelly29544. So let me just do that. Okay. Yeah, see, like I really, really, really try to go live every Sunday. I just like it. I like the routine, right? Otherwise, I'd probably sleep forever. Okay, that's my Rakuten code if you guys are not signed up. I do recommend it. Again, not to buy anything else, but just to buy things that you were gonna buy. I think I mentioned you guys that I think it'll show my history of what I bought on Rakuten. Let's see that really quick. Um, okay. Is there history here? Verify my account. Oh my goodness. Okay. It's not letting me do this without a bunch of hoopla. Points activity. Okay. Sign in without password. Oh my goodness. No, I don't want to do that. Okay. Anyway, things I bought. I bought Adidas, right? I bought some shoes. I've mentioned that I have plantar fasciitis, right? Um, so I've been buying a lot of like special shoes for work, for walking. That is something also that I'm worried about in terms of Japan. But every pair of expensive shoes that I've purchased, I start on Rakuten because I'm getting the points. So I'm never gonna recommend doing something just to get points or whatever, but if you're spending anyway, you might as well. Okay. We're gonna go back to looking at Hyatt hotels. So travel. Let's look at this. Oh no, this is taking me back to all of the Rakuten stuff. Um, so this is all the Rakuten stuff, but it is showing like hotels.com at 3 times points. Marriott Bonvoy, you get 1.5 times. Viator. Either way, this is like one of those websites where you can like, let's type cruises really quick since you guys were asking about that. Okay. Oh, interesting. Okay, we're gonna put a pin in this for like 2 seconds. But like anything you can think of, just start on Rakuten first. Okay. Look at all these cruises. Princess cruises, which you mentioned, celebrity cruises, which I think might be expensive, but like I've heard good things about them. Holland America, 2 times points. So, maybe it's not a lot of money or a lot of points back, but it's something. So you might as well. Okay. That was not what I wanted to look at, though. I wanted to look at my World of Hyatt account, and I want to look at Osaka, I think. Or do I want to look at Tokyo? Let's look at Tokyo. So this is how I'm like trying to figure it out, where I want to go and how much I'm going to spend and how many points I would need. Okay, I'm going to be landing there. And I think I'd be checking out Sunday morning. Oh my goodness. The Park Hyatt is expensive, you guys. Okay. But this caption hotel looks perfectly fine. This one I think is closest to Disneyland or like Tokyo Disney Sea, I think it's called. Hold on 1 second. Let's look at I think where can we change this to points? Okay, yep. And Tokyo Disney Sea is like the cheapest. And let's do price low to high. And yeah, okay. So I don't know if you guys can see that. This is literally how I've been like trying to like plan my trip by seeing what's cheapest. Norwegian Bliss is popular. Okay. And then what are the rates though? The rates, oh, I think it said right there. Okay, $217 a night. So if we had 55,000 points divided by 12,000, what is that? 55 divided by 12. So I could do 4.58 nights, but see 217 a night. I don't think that's worth it, right? 217 times this was how many nights is that? Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. 5 nights times 5. See, that's only $1,085. So I don't understand why anybody would like buy the points when it's cheaper cash. So that is not a good deal. Okay, then let's look at that Caption Hotel. Let's see where that is. Also, so right now I've got it cheapest, and that hotel that's that far out is it is closest to Disney Sea. So that's something that I'm thinking of. Let's just go back to this page really quick. I'm gonna search price high to low. The Park Hyatt Tokyo at 40,000 points. And then this is so weird though. Okay, here on the other side of this, oh, that's interesting. I've heard really good things about this one. Okay, so here's how I would look at some of this. Like this one's only 25,000 points a night, but the average roommate is 685 a night. Where is this one? Oops. I mean, most of the why is this one more if it's so far out of everything that's central? Oh no, I didn't mean to scroll in like that. Okay. If we look at things that are 40,000 a night in points, I would rather stay at one that has a value of $968 a night than one that has a value of like this one's $968 a night, but this one's 492, but they're both 40,000 points a night. So I would way rather spend 40,000. Oh, interesting. Book now and save 25% off on that one. This one's newly renovated, I think. This is the hotel from that movie Lost in Translation. Oops. I also want to try and see I want to watch I want to watch all the Japanese movies like leading up to my trip. This is supposed to be a really nice hotel, Hyatt Regency. That's 20,000 points a night, but only 292. Anyway, I think I've answered my question. It's not worth it to buy the points, I think is the answer. But I was curious about that. Okay. So Debbie's going to ask me about the movies. So let's look at that. The numbers. Oh, that's interesting. Okay. And my mom and I were trying to figure out what we're gonna do today, you guys. You guys let me know what you guys think we should do. Number one, I could just rest because it's been a day. You guys, if you didn't see the picture of my puke cleaning outfit last night, I should definitely show you guys that. So option one is just sit around and lounge around the house, but I do that a lot on my days off. So maybe I need to get off my caboose and go do something. So that's option one. Option two is go see a movie. Option three is go play bingo. And option four is do something. Andrew, do it on points. I am telling you. So I feel like I really feel like I won like the points lottery. Um, I'm flying in business class on Japan Airlines, and I'm flying into Haneda. And then when I fly out, I am flying out on ANA out of Narita. So I get to see both the airports, and I like airports. So like I am viewing that as a plus. I hear both airports are really nice. So I'm flying into Haneda, out of Narita, in on Japan Airlines business class, out on ANA Airlines business class. So I'm getting to experience all of those. I would love to figure out how to stay at like one of those really fancy hotels for not a lot of points. Okay. Anyway, what are me and my mom gonna do today? And probably that's more of a question for my mom and I. Um, we also should try and I don't know, like to do something different, like to see some culture in LA. I always say that and then we never do. But so probably realistically, it's go to bingo or see a movie or just rest at home. Okay. So the weekend movies are GOAT, right? Which is an animated film, and I do like animated films. Wuthering Heights, I wonder why it's in quotes, but Wuthering Heights is the number 2 movie this week. I Can Only Imagine 2 is 8 million, Crime 101 is 5.7 million, Send Help, which I've heard is really good, is 4.5 million, How to Make a Killing 3.5 million, Epic, Elvis Presley in Concert, 3.25 million. Solo Mio, 2.5 million. Zootopia 2 still going strong at 2.3 million. Guys, I need to see when that comes out on Disney Plus. And then the number 10 movie, Avatar, Fire and Ash. Also, in terms of the Japan trip, part of the reason why I really want to do it on points is because I do want to go to Disney when I'm there. When you're on vacation, like you eat a lot of your meals out. So I'm going to be eating out a lot when I'm there. You have to take the train when you're there. And that's probably the thing that I'm like the most confused about. Because like I just don't know how to I don't understand. I don't understand how to do it. Let me see. I want to go back. Oh, did I already? I logged out of my Hilton, or not my Hilton account, but my Hyatt account. Okay. Oh, that's cool. All right. And Richard says that Norwegian Bliss is very popular for Alaskan cruises. And thank you guys so much for joining me every Sunday. I see that you guys are saying like, yes, keep doing it. So that is awesome. Let's since you guys are talking about cruises so much, let me see here. Wait, hang on, you guys. We're gonna look at two things. I gotta do a little investigating for a second. When does Zootopia 2 come out on? No. Okay, hold on. Oops, wrong page. When does oops, my goodness. On Disney Plus. Oh my goodness, come on. Brand new Disney Plus. It's expected in March. Okay. So not yet is some predictions to March 13th or March 20th. So still a couple of weeks. Okay. That was thing one. Then I need to see what movies are playing where I can get in free. So we're going to look at that together really quick. We're going to look at Pasadena. The Oscar-nominated short films, animated. We could go see those at $250. Oh. Okay. I don't know anything about this movie, Midwinter Break, Paul McCartney, Man on the Run. I like that dog. Okay, they are still playing GOAT, but they're playing it at 12:20 and 4:25. Wuthering Heights, Sentimental Value, Marty Supreme, they're still playing, but at 12:30, I can't make that. Hamnet, which I've heard is good. The Secret Agent. Okay, hold on one second. Let's see if there's still decent tickets to GOAT. This is how I see. I just get to the seat. Oh, it's wide open. There's nobody else in there. So me and my mom could definitely go see GOAT. Okay. So that's an option for us. Okay. How to take a cruise on points. Boom. Let's look at that. What Star Wars thing? Do I know if that Star Wars thing has opened in LA yet? What Star Wars thing? I don't know. Okay, and Andrew says that Japan's on his bucket list. His next trip is most likely going to be the Philippines because it's going to be cool to see where his parents came from. And it might be an emotional experience seeing one's roots. Okay, we're going to pin that comment. So hold on. I don't have to Google something before I like totally sound silly. But I think that one of the towns uh airport in Philippines. Manila. So you're probably gonna fly into Manila, right? And it's probably gonna be it looks like the Ninoy International Airport, it looks like, um, in Manila. I know that there are good flight deals to have on points to Manila, out of San Francisco, out of Los Angeles, and I'm learning how to do all that stuff, um, because it's basically free, and the way I get my points is just with sign-up bonuses. Okay, here's an article, though. Let me know if you guys want me to go on Seats.aero. I do have the pro account. I got it during, like, a special, um, I got the Seats.aero special during Black Friday, so I have that annual pro version, which I think I'm gonna cancel next year. Um, but I did that to help with my trip. And Andrew, where you just got back from New Zealand, Australia, that's on my bucket list, but it's really hard to do on points. So basically, I'm trying to go places that are easier to do for points because I don't want to pay money out of pocket, at least not right now. Right now, I still want to save money. I also want to enjoy it. But I do think Japan is going to be a little bit pricey once I'm there. Huh. The Frank Lewis Museum, but it's not open yet. Oh, that sounds cool. Wait, George oh, it's called Frank? Is it just the Lucas Museum or Frank Lucas? Okay. Anyway, taking cruises on points, you guys. Okay. Also, you can always launch Rakuten first. Okay, this is the AI overview. Taking a cruise on points is oh yeah, and I like this guy's videos a lot. This Max Miles Points. His videos are super 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 useful. And I literally like and this is kind of what they recommend. Have but specifically this guy's are really really good. Max Miles Points. So like I have his video open, and then I also have, like, the other like, whatever step he's doing open, so I can pause his video and then, like, do what he says, because it's probably because of him that I was able to get so thank he's not watching, but, like, Max Miles Points, is probably the reason why he's probably the reason why I opened one of my credit cards, and he's probably the reason that I successfully got my ticket to Japan, um, on points because like they all partner with each other, but they release some people release the tickets like X number of days early. Like it's not, but like let's say that um if you have an account directly with Japan Airlines, like they open their awards calendar like 5 days earlier than if you're booking with a partner airline. And so that's what I did. I found a transfer partner, which was through my Capital One credit card. I almost have enough money for another, or enough points for another business class ticket, but they release their tickets to their members first. So, but that's how I learned that by watching his videos. I would have never known that. I would have been trying to like fight to get it. Anyway, so I really like his videos. This AI overview says taking a cruise on points is best achieved by booking through major credit card travel portals. And using points to cover by cost or by oh no, don't redeem your points for statement credits. Popular methods include using Chase Ultimate Rewards to book directly, leveraging Virgin Red Rewards for specific cruises or utilizing Marriott Bonvoy points for cruises. Um, yeah. Okay, hang on. Joy and Joey says, "Oh, it's Star Wars themed, you think? And you were going to suggest maybe take my mom there if I like that type of thing, but unfortunately it's not open." Got it, got it. I have never been, right? I live in Los Angeles. I've never been to the Peterson Automotive Museum. And my mom does like the automotive, she likes cars, so I feel like she would like that. Okay. And then I have already watched this video. Um, I think these are key strategies from his video. So use the credit card travel portal and you can use Chase, Amex, or Capital One portals where points hold a high value. No. Okay. Cruise bookings such as Virgin Red. So I think that's what they do. My next trip is going to need to be probably using Avios because I transferred a lot of credit card points into the Avios program when I went to Ireland, last year, and those expire, so I don't wanna do this. Yeah. Joel says, "Just remember when you go on a cruise, it's like a 24-hour buffet and specialty dining and lavish food, so expect to have way more when you come back and having to go to the gym." Yeah, that's what Alex was saying, that they wanna go on a cruise, but they don't wanna just eat all day. And I've only did it once. I did try and, I had heartburn so bad on this cruise, the one that I went, that, I really couldn't enjoy it at all, but I would like to try it again. And, yeah, okay. So, basically, yeah, Virgin Voyages is how you're gonna do it on points with Virgin Red. What? Let's see here. Oops. Let's look really quick. What points transfer? What credit card points transfer to Virgin Red? American Express, Bilt, Capital One. Oh, basically all of them. Virgin Red versus Flying Club. Points transferred to a shared Virgin points balance, which can be used either by Virgin Red or by the Virgin Atlantic Flying. Transfer bonuses. I think right now. Okay, hold on. I think right now American Express is having a transfer bonus. Hold on. Let's look at the Points Guys article real quick. Share this tab instead. You can transfer points. It's very easy to earn points as Flying Club and a Red partner with every transfer reward currency. Once linked, perfect. Your Virgin points will be displayed as a combined balance in each program, regardless of which platform you earn them through. There's nothing else to manage. You'll earn and redeem in a single Virgin points balance without shuffling points back and forth. Perfect. Virgin points are worth the same through Flying Club and Red, so there's no need to choose one over the other. Flying Club will offer more flight redemption offers, while Red offers more on the ground non travel experiences. I do think there is a points. Interesting. This seems like a targeted offer for me. So, look, you can get 125,000 points, perhaps me, if you spend. I don't know. I'm not going to apply for that because I don't think I'm eligible. But I just had a pop up for a credit card, which, if you have big expenses coming up, can be amazing. Okay. Ba, 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 ba. Okay, bottom line. The Brilliant Lady is what this thing is called. Okay. So 7 best airlines. Okay. Let me see if I have a Virgin Red account. I think I do. Except for now I'm on the... Ooh. Look, you guys. Okay, hold on. It's sharing, right? You guys can see that I've got the Rakuten thing. It just pops right up. You can get points just for doing what you're going to do anyway. Okay. So I didn't go to Virgin Red. I've gone to the rewards tracker. Sure, activate cashback. Might as well. Okay, come on. Am I logged in? It doesn't seem like I am. Okay. We're just going to do this anyway. LAX 2. Why will it only go to London Heathrow? But okay. Maybe we'll go for my birthday. I was like, let me look for cruises, and now I'm just looking for cheap flights. Oof, no. So I really like looking for like really, like I would want to fly on upper class, but not for any of those amount of points. August. Upper class for 120,000 points. Okay, so this is the kind of flight that maybe I'd be looking for, where on Tuesday the 8th, Tuesday the 18th. Okay, is that the cheapest? Is 98,000 on upper class? Is that the cheapest one? What was that on? That was on Tuesday the 18th. We're going to do it one way. We're going to do it on Tuesday the 18th. July, or was that August? Ha ha ha. Oops. Didn't look carefully. Must have been August. Okay, search flights. Okay. Sure. It's going to be like, you don't have enough points. I've heard that the taxes and fees are really, really high. We're going to change sort. Nope. Points. Okay, so we're going to try this one for 98,000 points. Ooh, plus $500. Yeah. Well, either way, you could do it for 98,000 points, which is still a lot. That's way more points than I spent to go to Japan. Anyway, okay. But we were going to look at Virgin Red. So let's try that. To look at why did that take me back there? I'm so confused. Virgin. I mean, it's just regular Virgin. Transfer Virgin points. Virgin Red. Flying slash. This is not even really loading. Okay, because I've clicked too many things now. But this is how you go about looking for all this stuff. Site can't be reached. Oh no. Let's just, I'm gonna go back to this tab. I wanna see if there's anything cheaper than 98,000 points for upper class to go all the way to London. So far, no. So far, 98,000 is the cheapest. Oh, you know what we gotta look at? Is when it's really close out. So actually, this rewards calendar is pretty nice though. Okay, let's change this date. Let's edit the search and let's pretend like we're gonna go. We still want to go from LAX. I'm so confused about like. It only wants to let us fly into London Heathrow, so whatever. Okay, let's do February. Let's keep it there. Oh, we're already in February. Nope. Upper class is not cheap there. Saver, saver, saver. Sometimes they say if you fly really close out, you can find a cheaper deal, but I'm not seeing that. So far, that the cheapest flight that I saw was that 98,000, and that's a lot. That's too much. Well, it's not too much, but it's more than I would want to pay. Okay. Let's try to go to version red one more time. Okay, we are definitely not in the UK, but all right. We're in the United States. Done. Transfer points. February 14th to February 28th. I don't want to transfer my points. Done. Okay. Let's see if I can log in. Because I think you want to be logged in. Let me stop sharing for a second. Anyway, that's how you do these points searches, and they do take a while. Oh my goodness. I have to verify an email code. Because for me, like, I don't really care, like, what airline I fly on, what cruise ship I get on. I care about, can I get there for cheap and on points? Oops. Okay. 1 second. I can start sharing again. 3. Okay. What in the world? Now it wants to text me. This is wonderful. It's making me do it like 2 different ways. Sure. Continue. I don't want to be contacted via SMS. Thank you. You guys know when I take a sip of coffee to please like the video. Okay. All right. Let me share this with you again. Ooh, okay. So here's the thing. It depends on who I'm cruising with. I think that I would want a casino on my cruise ship, especially if I was flying with my mom. Okay, so I have just linked my Virgin Red account and my flying club. So we're going to start exploring. Oh my goodness. Virgin Atlantic reward seats. You can book any available seat on any flight with points. Hot right now. Make your points go even further. It's really letting you know about this Chase bonus. What else do we got? Pay for seats with points. Earn points the easy way. Those look like the Rakuten colors, but I guess they're not. Splash out with Virgin and our partners. Okay. What else do we have? I want to go on a cruise. Come on. Escape the ordinary with the ability to earn 60,000 points. Blah, 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 blah. Virgin Hotels, Virgin Gifts, Virgin Voyages. This is the one we want. This is what we want to look at in terms of booking a cruise with points. Oh no, but that's so many points. That's crazy points. Okay, I don't think. Okay. Okay, but it's showing us in points, so that's good. Okay. A 9-night cruise. And that looks like Caribbean. A 5-night cruise for 380,000 points. I don't know. Dominican. This seems like a lot of points to me. So just to give you, okay. Now, granted, these are multiple nights and things are, okay. Probably all inclusive. We might need to like click one of these to actually see what you get. 6-night cruise, Southern Caribbean. For how many points? For 270,000 points. So how many? Okay. Wait. Oh my God. I was so taken by how much that is that I almost spilled my coffee. Okay. 270,000 divided by a 6-night cruise equals 45,000 points a night. Okay. That doesn't seem that bad. I just don't have like 270,000 points. That seems like a whole lot of points. Okay. But what do you get for this? Okay, Virgin Voyages is making their kid-free, luxurious voyages. Select an option. Okay, now, if we go in January 2027, that's where it's 270,000 points. But there is a 40% transfer bonus. So how do we do that backwards? 270 divided by 1.4? No, that's, yeah. Okay, so you would need 192,000 points, which I still don't have 192,000 points. But is this for one person or for two? Okay. This is the thing. I mean, like, I guess for the number of nights, that's not that much, right? But it looks like, okay, the itinerary. So you fly out of Puerto Rico, Tortola, Basseterre and St. Kitts, St. John's and Antigua, St. Lucia, sailing, and then you go back. Okay. Okay, our cute cabin. Okay, important information. As each cabin accommodates up to 2 sailors, feel free to bring along a +1. It would be rude not to, but please note Virgin Voyage is strictly adults only, and you'll need to add and update a secondary sailor details directly with Virgin Voyages at least 48 hours before sailing. So if you have flaky friends like I do sometimes, you could change it to your non-flaky like mom or somebody. And no extra charge. Wi-Fi, dining, soft drinks, fitness classes, entertainment. I played bingo when I went on my cruise for that 40th birthday. Okay, so 2 people for essentially 192,000 points, but I don't have 192,000 points, right? That's the main issue. Like, this does seem like a good deal. if you had that many points. I would not pay full price. I would wait for a transfer bonus so that you can go on less. And how much is 109 divided by the people? That's actually like not a good deal, but then you also have to fly there first. So that is kind of cool. That's the first time I've actually gone through looking at actually booking a cruise on points. And for the number of nights, okay, so 197 we said. Let's call it 198,000 because there would be a transfer bonus. Oh no. Okay. My coworker knows that my live stream should have ended already, and so they're like, it's free reign to text her, but at least we're doing better than that last week. Okay, so 198,000 points divided by 6 equals, that's only 33,000 points a night for a cruise. And then divided by 2 people, that's like 16,500 points. I don't know if you can combine points or if you could get your friend to pay you back, but that actually would be a pretty good deal, I think, if that's a destination that you want to go to. All right, I think that's a good way to head out today. I didn't get any hotel bookings done, but we did look at cruises, which is kind of cool. All right, you guys, thanks so much for watching Shelly's Millions. I'll see you next week. Let me know what you want to talk about in the comments below. Have a great rest of your Sunday, and I'm glad that you guys were able to be here with me today. All right, I'm gonna head on out and have a great rest of your day. Andrew, do the memberships, do the lives. Just for fun though, but if you do the lives, commit to them.